Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Anifa Off Script.
Clock it!
Now, you see beside me an unfamiliar face. All the faces you've seen in this episode these past Thursdays have been familiar, but now we have a new one and it's exciting, so I'm gonna let you introduce yourself.
Hey guys, it's Chidera. I'm excited to be here.
Chidera and I actually met, was it last week Sunday?
Literally, yeah.
We literally just met. We literally met on Sunday. So every conversation we're having, we're also getting to know each other. Y'all get to see us, get to know each other in real time. This is our second time meeting, but really our first time because we conversated, but not really. Mm-hmm. So, hey, my name's Anifa. Nice to meet you. I'm from Houston, born and raised, and then I lived in Nigeria for 7-10 years. And I know where you're from.
I'm from San Antonio. I moved to Houston for nursing school last August. So I've been here for a year, and I love it so far.
That's crazy. A year's a long time, but at the same time, it's only been 365 days. Mm-hmm. If you sat down and counted, you could probably get to 365 in a couple minutes if you count really fast. So it's just crazy to think that you just made such a big transition. And does it ever feel longer than a year? Or it feels like okay, it hasn't been that long since I've been in Houston. I'm not gonna lie, it's
felt very fast.
Really?
So fast, because my nursing program is only 15 months.
Oh,
so
okay.
It's this year flew by. But honestly, I'll be looking back at pictures and videos and I'm like, oh my god, that felt so long ago.
Yeah, wait, that was 3 months ago.
Yes, yeah.
That's interesting. I want you to give me one word to describe Houston and then one word to describe San Antonio.
Okay. One word to describe Houston, I would say lit.
Okay.
One word to describe San Antonio, I would say calm. It's calm.
Yeah.
It's like a city where you get married, you settle down with your
I heard that's where you're going to retire.
Yes, yeah.
So when you were growing up there, did it always give that? And when you were growing up, did you ever come to Houston, in your teenage years, and experience what Houston was like compared to San Antonio?
Yeah, so my family, we travel a lot.
Mm-hmm.
We travel a lot. We have family in Houston, Dallas. So it's different weekends we'd go different cities, Austin too. So, but growing up, my childhood was lit. Elementary school in San Antonio was fun for me. Middle school was fun. High school was fun. I went to college there. College was lit, pre-COVID. Mm-hmm. So it wasn't I was miserable in San Antonio. I had a lot of fun in San Antonio. But it wasn't until I got to college and we would travel, for different events, with our friends and stuff. And I'd be in Houston and be like, oh my God, Houston is live.
It's probably a different type of fun.
Yes. Mm-hmm. But even, it's crazy though, because at that time, when I would come to Houston, I'd be like, ew, this dirty city. I would never live here. Because it was I would see that the roads and so I'm like, bro, this is ghetto.
And San Antonio.
The ghetto. The ghetto. The ghetto.
It feels calm, so the vibe of things is different. Houston,
mm-hmm. It's very rah.
Yeah, sometimes they call it, I don't know, have you ever been to Nigeria in December? No?
I've never been.
Because sometimes they call it the Lagos.
Oh yes, yeah.
Another Lagos. So it's if you've been to Lagos, then that. Yeah. Comparing Houston to Lagos is oh, okay, because Lagos is a chaotic place. Mm-hmm. There's always something going on. It's not it's the city of no sleep. That's literally what they call it. So sometimes Houston feels like that. How do you like being in Houston? And what is it like? Because in San Antonio, you obviously you lived with your parents. That's where you grew up. So you had a lot of just going home to family. What is it like now being, because I'm pretty sure this makes you feel I'm an adult.
Mm-hmm.
I'm an adult times 2.
Yeah.
After this, it's husband, kids.
Yes.
It's marriage, kids. That's the next step. So you've done 1, you're literally at 2, and then the final step is 3. So what is it like in your stage 2 of life? Well, if you could give it a title, what would you give it?
I would call it self-development.
Okay.
Because I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't until I moved to Houston where I realized I had to start taking care of my car.
Wait, you know that's what I thought you were gonna say? Oh wait, Oh, the oil needs to be changed.
Yes.
Oh, the tires.
Yeah. Oh my God, bro. I had to buy my own tires. I was sick. Like,
tires are not cheap.
It's not. And bro, because my dad takes care of all of that stuff for me. So when I moved I kid you not, it was like the first week I moved to Houston. A freaking pebble like came off of the back of a truck and hit my windshield, cracked my windshield. I was like, Jesus Christ, now I have to go and fix my windshield. So I remember I called my dad. I was like, Dad, I don't know what to do. Like, and so then my auntie lives here. So they're like, oh, ask her, what company she uses. So she told me, and then I went over there. They replaced my glass. I paid for it. I was like,
girl,
this is painful.
You really were living soft lives. You know, I had to learn how to change the oil in my car at 16. What, girl? Like, I ain't have a daddy like that.
At 16?
I'm dying because, like, you're not laughing, but I think it's so funny. I'm like, ooh, that girl, like, was hard.
No.
Yeah, girl, like, because I, like, I don't come from a 2-parent household. Like, that ended for me, honestly, when I was like, yeah, girl. I have manly traits.
Honestly, it's a blessing because I remember when I was in college, girl. When I was in college, I didn't pump my gas until
the luxury.
I didn't know how to pump my gas until like 18, 19,
really?
Freshman in college. And so then I remember it was one day I was coming back from an event and I was like, dang, I need to get gas. And I was like, I can't go home and then have my dad do it because I'm literally like on E. Yes. So I was like, okay, let me go and pump this gas. So mind you, I'm in my dress, I'm in my heels.
And that, girl, that stuff, especially if you're doing it at night, it can be scary.
Yeah, so
scary.
I was in my dress, I was in my heels. So I went to go pump the gas. Girl, I ain't never done that before. Tell me why I spilled gasoline all over my body.
And you know that thing, the smell of that thing?
My dear.
That smell will follow into your destiny. Like,
I was traumatized. Like, this man
on
next to
clothes?
me. Yes, all over my body. This man next to me, he was
no, we're really getting to know each other, y'all. Because let me tell you, this is the first time I'm hearing this. Like, look.
This man next to me pumping gas, he was like, are you okay? And I was like, yeah. So he went and got me paper towels and I, cleaned myself off. I went home. Girl, I walked in that house miserable. Everyone was like, what's going on? What's happening? My sister instantly starts recording me. I'm like, bro, not right now.
I would have cried.
What happened? I was like, I spilled gasoline all over myself. They were all laughing. I'm over here in the shower trying to scrub. I come out.
Then the smell is strong.
It's strong. It was, I kid you not, it was on my clothes for like 2 weeks.
It's
my
really
heels.
strong.
But yeah, girl, that's when I was like, oh no. Ever since then, I haven't done that, but I'm very careful, with the nozzle and all that stuff. But yeah.
Do you ever like miss and want to go back to that, or you're just like, oh, this is just a part of life?
I'm just like, oh, it's just like a part of life because ever since I moved to Houston, I feel like I've grown a lot.
Yeah, I can imagine. Like, that right there builds character. It
does, girl. It does. Like, I'm over here, like, paying rent. Even though, like, I like split with my parents
you're getting an idea of what that would look like. Yeah.
Paying my own electricity, gas. I'm like, oh, this is adulting.
Yeah.
Like, grocery shopping, like the luxury of living at home and your mom is cooking all your meals. But don't get me wrong, whenever I go to San Antonio, my mom like mass makes me food.
So like you have something to
Yes. So I literally, when I first came to Houston, that food, I'm even just now finishing that food that she made me back in August. And then this last time I went, she made me all this food. I was literally stuck in my fridge trying to pack all the food for an hour and a half. All the food that she made me. But it's just like stuff like that. Like since I moved out, I was like, wow, I'm so grateful for everything my parents have done because
when you're an adult, you really look back at what your parents did and you're like, I can't believe I was ungrateful at that point. Like it's like wait, like, and the thought of you having a child and your child trying to like kind of not appreciate it, it's just like no. Like I see what, like I see how much this takes and I see how much like this takes out of a person, and you did that for me, and like wow, like, and there's a lot of things your parents don't tell you behind the scenes. So what would you say like your best self-development moment was that you were very proud of, and like the one that you're just like, oof, we're gonna try that again, we're gonna come back, we're gonna try it again?
My best self-development moment. Ooh, oh my gosh. I'll say this one sums up my entire like nursing school journey, because nursing school is not easy.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that, because I'm telling you, I thought it was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 graduation job. That's what I thought it was.
My best self-development, story was, it was like, okay, we had just started, you know, the first semester. We're like 2 months in, and there's this class called adult care that it's just like, it's so hard. Like, if you take an adult care, you know. And so I didn't do good on like the first test or the second test. So it's now coming time for everyone to start to withdraw from the course so that you don't fail it. But if you withdraw, you have to,
and
you get held back.
Right?
Yes. And you get held back a semester.
A semester?
Yes, girl. And so I was on the brink of like failing that class, and I remember one day I went to Bible study with my friend, and I just started crying out to her. I was like, girl, I just feel like I haven't been doing what I need to do. I feel like I've been keeping God on the back end, and like I'm failing this class, and it's like I don't want to repeat this semester, like just all this stuff. And I remember I got home and I was like, that was the first time I prayed out loud, because usually I pray internally, but I prayed out loud and I was like, God, like I don't know what I'm doing, like I need help. And so then I opened my Bible, which I hadn't touched in like a minute. So I opened it and I just randomly opened it, and it took me to Isaiah 41, and it was describing exactly what I was going through.
That's when those type of feelings, it really like, you know how they say, because I'm very big in my faith, and there's just a sense of peace that God can bring you that like you can't really get from anywhere else. And I can't imagine how much peace that probably brought
you.
I
had never, like after I read that, I was like, literally the verse told me like God is saying that like everything's gonna be okay, like it's gonna work out. So I just trusted in that, even though my advisor was telling me like, oh, if I were you, I would drop the course because I don't see you coming back from it.
You're not God.
So then like I stuck through it, and literally, mind you, I told you I had been doing bad in that class the whole semester. And then at the last minute, like at the end, I got 100 on one of my exams.
100?
And then the other one, I got exactly what I needed to pass the class by like 1 point.
You know what? That's so good, because there's actually a verse in the Bible where God tells you, like it's actually a story, but in this story, God tells you that he will give you exactly what you need. He will never give you more, and he will never give you less. He will give you exactly what you need in that moment. So just to know that he gave you exactly what you needed to continue to push forward. And also because you're not getting more, because you're not getting more and you're not getting less, your mind can also understand how to process that in a grateful way. You know, you don't have too much, so you don't just think, it can come so easily. You don't have too less, so you don't have a scarcity mindset. You just have enough. So it's like God really he knows what he's doing all the time. Like that's why you just gotta mind your own business. Like your own business that's your own. You have to mind it sometimes. Just give it to God.
Exactly. Yeah. And not listening to like what other people say, because that be getting in people's head.
Oh my God. Like, and people are so biased, because 9 times out of 10, what they're telling you is literally from their experience, right? So, but God is not biased. He just knows what's right for your life. So it's like he's not gonna tell you like, don't do that, do this, because he went through it. No, like he knows, do that because I know why that works for you. So it's that's such a good story. That was so good. What about like a self-development where you're like, oof, maybe later, maybe we'll try again.
Maybe we'll try again. I would say relationships. Like
in Houston? Don't worry, I know. I understand. In Houston, we're gonna try again.
Like it's actually okay. Like it's actually okay.
Like let's be calming down. It's okay. Everybody will live.
Everybody, it's actually okay.
Look, what's one word you would use to describe men?
Wahala.
God help us. I know that's more than one word, but like I'm not your strongest soldier.
I would, and also I would say unserious too, because it's like they'll tell you one thing, but then like do another, and it's like
deceit.
Like I'm like, don't waste my time, please. Don't waste my time.
But you know one thing about men that I think they do well. It's not right, but they do well, and I feel like women do it less. Not that women don't do it, but you hear men doing it more, putting themselves first.
Yes,
girl. What?
Yes, I agree.
What? They will do that, like so much so that it'll give you whiplash. Like damn, and like I don't know. I think that's just like I don't know if it comes more naturally to men, because that's just how they have to be with life in general. And women are more like nurturing, we're more considerate, we are more like we empathize, so it's like it's a little harder. But men,
they don't care.
What?
They will put themselves first and drag you in the back.
Literally drag you. Like, you're just in the back, is tied to your ankle. You're screaming help, but he has his headphones in, so he can't hear you. Like, that's just how it is. But I feel like once you, like, I think it takes a lot of, what's the word? Like self-development to really know when to, like, walk away and to be like, yeah, you know, like, I know you're telling me A, but you're showing me purple. So I'm gonna go somewhere else and actually be in alignment with the person that I'm supposed to be aligned with. Have you ever? You're away from your siblings, right?
My sister, yeah, she still lives in San Antonio.
So how does that feel?
Honestly, it don't really be feeling any type of way. Like, I mean, she calls me. Honestly, I think the thing is, she be moving around so much between Houston and Dallas. I be seeing her like, that girl doesn't know how to stay in one place. But I think it's also because we're so close in age. We're 17 months apart.
Oh!
Yeah, I'm older.
Y'all are basically like twins.
Yeah, everyone be saying that. So it's like, it don't really feel like nothing since we're away. Because, like, I guess we've been together for so long. We're so close in age. Like, we have the same friends. Yeah. So, I mean, we be on the phone. We see each other. So, yeah.
So, if you could say something to her right now, what would you say?
Girl, sit down. Sit down.
And what was, like, how did you like just growing up with your family, with your sisters? Because we were talking about it earlier, and you come from a 2-parent household, and I've seen, like, some of your social media, and I can tell, like, there's a lot of love in your dynamic, you know. And I know, like, no family and no life is perfect, but you can still feel when, like, that love at the end of the day ultimately is there. So, like, what is that like? And how would you like to, because you know what that looks like, what do you feel like is, like, non-negotiables for the type of love that you want in your life? Because seeing two people that love each other, girl, it makes dating not hard, but it makes it like, not only did I see it with my own 2 eyes, not only did I have a dad that will do it, like, if no matter what, you, Mr. Rubbish Boy, like, you know, like, it's, you may, even if you just fall into it for a second or two, like, you know, ultimately, like, I know what it looks like. Why would I not give that to myself?
Exactly, yeah. Honestly, so it's funny because, like, growing up and seeing that, it's just been engraved in my head, like, no nonsense boy. Like, I can't do it because I've literally seen the best. I've gotten the best. Yeah. Like, my dad treats me, my sister, my mom like princesses. So it's like, I'm not necessarily saying that my husband has to, like, act like my dad, because people in my comments be saying that, like, oh, a girl who has a dad like this, she'll now expect her husband to be her daddy. Your husband is not your dad.
No, I mean, your husband is not your dad, but your dad treats you the best.
Exactly.
So what are
I don't understand what they're trying to say.
Like, expect the man to do what, treat you well? Duh. Yes. Like, what?
So it's like, a non-negotiable for me would be that I guess selfishness. As a man, like, being selfish, because my dad is the most selfless person I've ever met. Like my dad, I literally, is this crazy to say, like, consider him like a saint? Like, he can do, like, no wrong in my eyes.
Because that's just how much he's shown up for you. So it makes sense that you paint him in that light.
Yeah, you know? Like, he can do no wrong in my eyes. So it's like, nice. So like having, but yeah, I would just say a non-negotiable is a selfish man. I can't do it. Like, you need to be willing to put your family first.
So important. And I feel like that should be a standard, you know, because when you don't do stuff like that, I think everything, sometimes it can affect psychologically. So when you don't do stuff like that, like, mentally, you know, it's not good for the future of your family, the future of your wife, even the future of yourself. Like, it may feel good in that moment to be selfish. When you open your eyes and there's nobody around, you're gonna be like, I should have just, you know, figured out how to do it the right way in that moment. If I had to think about a non-negotiable, just because I've experienced it so many times, I would just want someone who is always willing to try. I think that's so important. A man who is always willing to try, because there's men that are not willing to try, and sometimes when a man isn't willing to try, women think they need to try harder.
Yes.
But no, you just need to stop, because if he doesn't want to try, he doesn't want to try. It doesn't matter if, you know, you feel like you're not doing something right, or maybe you need to be more of someone so he can be that for you. if someone doesn't want to do something, you can never ever. What? It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter what you say. It doesn't matter how much you pour into that person. If someone does not want to do something, just
leave them
turn
where they
around.
are. Leave
Literally,
them.
like. So I think someone that just always wants to try, no matter how hard it is, and they don't even need to try perfectly. They just need to show me that, you know, I always want to put my best foot forward for you. I always want to show up for you because that will take us to where we need to be. Not that you want me to do it for you. You want me. And men are okay with you overextending yourself.
Oh yeah.
What?
Oh yes.
They're okay with that, especially because like I just feel like it's easier for them because I feel like with men do have more time in a sense of to waste.
Yes.
So that's why that's why it's so easy for them to waste your time.
Yes.
Because they have more time to waste.
They don't have no clock.
They don't. They can't. Bro, a man can be a father at 50.
Yes.
Like, but a woman, is that one? I don't want to be a 50-year-old mom. Two, is that it's kind of like having kids at that age. Like, it's not even safe, like biologically. So, yeah, it's just not.
Yeah.
But tell me about medical school and what that's like.
Nursing school.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. Nursing school. What that's like. What you expected and a challenge that you didn't think you would see yourself going through in nursing school. That was a lot of questions. I could run it back one by one if you need to. So what is it like?
Nursing school, I would say, it's like a roller coaster of emotions.
Have you ever cried because of nursing school? Like just going through school, because sometimes college can really like it will shock you. Just make them be like, what is going on?
I would say, well, I cried during that experience I told you about with not thinking I was gonna pass the class.
Yeah.
Cried then. It'd be times where it's like, I guess like you just be so tired.
Yeah, like burnout.
Yes, like you be just like, oh, I want this to be over. Like I started off very optimistic, like, oh my god, nursing school, yeah. And as it's going on, it's getting close to graduation. I'm like, bro, like I need to be free. Like I need to start making my big girl money.
Yeah.
Like I need that. And it's like also a sense of FOMO. Like feeling like you're missing. Actually, I'm not going to
really. I'll say because your social life seems fulfilling.
Yes, but it just be sometimes where I know like I have an exam and there was something that I really wanted to go to, but I'm like, no, Chidera, you have to like lock in. Like, do you know how many times my sister has gone to Dallas to be with my cousins?
Always FaceTime me like, hey girl, I'm here, you're not.
She was at the Uncle Waffles concert in Dallas.
And she FaceTimed you, huh?
Bro, yes. I'm at night clinicals. It's like 2 a.m. I'm at clinicals and I'm watching her
2 a.m.?
Yes, I was so sick. I was like, bro, I did not need to see this right now.
You just said like, just do that one dance I like to do. Let me pretend I'm there. Please do so I can pretend it's me.
Girl, I was like, oh my god. It just be stuff like that.
Yeah.
And knowing that I have night clinicals all the weekends in October.
And then you still have your like the 12-hour
yes.
I don't know if your social life is gonna go down, but you're definitely gonna have to adapt.
For the month of October, yes. And then November, I have all Saturday clinicals, so my Saturdays are kind of like gone. But at least it'll be daytime. So, but yeah, that's how that goes. But for the most part, I haven't been having FOMO. I've still been doing everything I want to do in nursing school. But yeah.
So what about what you didn't expect to be a challenge in nursing school that you thought like maybe you knew about it and you're like, oh girl, I can do that, and then it came out, oh girl, I can't do that?
I would say, oh my god, I'm not gonna lie, eating.
Wait, like food?
Yes, because I always told myself, like, you know, you see people do the you know, they go through medical school, like, you know, some people, they gain a lot of weight in medical school or professional school, or they lose a lot of weight in medical school, whatever. But it's like the schedule that I have, it's like I'm always on the go, boom, boom, boom. It will be like sometimes I wouldn't even have time to eat. So it was like I lost like 15 pounds like on accident. On accident. Like I was not trying to lose 15 pounds.
Were you like, oh, I need to get it all back? Were you like, oh?
I was like, at first it was cool. At first I was like, okay, if I need tea, but then it got to a point where it's like, because my thighs used to be like muscle mommy, because I played volleyball for like 7 years. I ran track for like 2. So then it was like I wasn't really having all that time to go to the gym for real. I remember I think one of my friends was like, oh my god, like you lost weight, and I was like, oh my God, like, no. And then I went home, I went back to San Antonio, and my family was like, oh my God, like, you lost weight. And I was like, oh my God, like, I just be so stressed, and there's like just all the running around. So it's like, I'm getting my weight back up, but I would say that was something I was not expecting. I was not expecting the, like, stress eating or
Is
whatever.
it better now, or you still kind of have
It's definitely better now because I don't have all the classes. Like, right now I'm in clinicals, so it's like, it's just clinicals and then come home. It's not like clinicals and then study. And so, yeah.
Someone who is in school, you know, in nursing school, and just, what would you say, just for their benefit, is their, just for the go-to meal, that's what you suggest. Like, if you want to survive nursing school, you need a go-to meal on the run. Maybe you're better off just having this meal.
I'm not gonna lie, I'd say protein shakes. That's not even like
Really?
a meal, but it's like in nursing school, like, you need to get your protein in, you need to get like your calories in. Like, if you're on the go, you need something fast, get you a protein shake.
What's that one that starts with the E? Like, the bottle is blue.
Are you talking about Ensure?
Is that a protein?
Well, I mean,
You heard it right here. If you are just starting nursing school and you are you're like, oh my God, I haven't had a meal, get you that protein shake. And there's so many different types of flavors. There's so many different options. So at least, you know, you get variety. At least you get variety. When it comes to what kind of nursing are you doing? Is that what I asked the question?
Like, I guess, like, what unit do you want to work on?
Yeah.
Oh my God, honestly, I feel like it's been changing. Like, ultimately, I want to get into the ICU. Honestly, yeah. And then I did labor and delivery, and I was like, wait, I actually really
saw
like
it?
this.
Like,
Labor and delivery? Yeah, girl.
What was that like?
Girl,
I've never seen a birth.
Crazy. Okay.
Do you know that's how I want to? I don't want vaginal.
You want C-section?
In my
C-section
life.
No, because I used to think it was just easy peasy
Yes,
surgery.
I thought it was just
No. Girl, they cut. You know, they have to cut into the uterus. You'll now see the doctor going inside, trying to, like, sticking their whole arm inside, pulling the baby out. You now have to rearrange the insides. You're rearranging the insides.
So it's kind of like surgery.
It's literally surgery. Yes. You're moving around the insides.
Girl, I wanted a C-section,
now they sew you up with a needle and thread. They're sewing you up, right? And then after that, you know, the surgery can be over. You can now start bleeding out. Hemorrhaging.
Chidera, please.
I'm sorry. I have to tell you how it is because I thought it was easy peasy. Like, oh, just cut baby out. But no. So many things can go wrong. You can even be throwing up during the C-section. My dear.
I see why AI can't take y'all jobs.
Girl, and that's one thing I look, because I be seeing like all these engineers and the tech. Someone was literally just telling me that a school that they went to for 4 years to learn how to code, AI now came out and can code that in less than 10 minutes. I said, God actually forbid it, because what do you mean I slaved away in school?
That's
all
like
that
your
money.
life. You gave up, because you have to give up certain things when you go to school. So just to know that somebody you just close your eyes, you open your eyes, the thing that you've been working for 4 years is right here.
A robot took your job.
Oh my God. Would you want to date a man or marry a man who's also in just the medical field?
Oh my God. See, I've thought about this. In a perfect world, perfect world, my man is a Nigerian engineer.
Okay. That sounds like reality.
Yes. Or tech. He's tech. Because, you know, they can work anywhere.
Oh, yeah, girl. They can work from home. They can
yes.
work from outside home.
Yes.
They work in another country.
In a perfect world, my husband is an engineer or in tech. So, I wouldn't mind a doctor. Don't get me wrong. If God was supposed to be with a doctor, like, yeah. But I just can't imagine, you know, we're going to have to arrange, it's going to have to be a crazy schedule for, like, you know, kids.
And then kids involved.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
I can't imagine, like, you saying, oh, you have, and I don't know, I'm not saying you can't control your schedule, but to some point, I feel like the schedule can control you.
Yeah. Because,
you know, it's people's lives, like, at the end of the day. So I just feel like that's an engineer. So is it an engineer because you just know what it means to, like, really be in the medical field? Or is it an engineer because, like, you just know, like, you...
Honestly, also, too, because I would like for me and my husband to have different fields, because I feel like it makes it more interesting.
Yeah.
Like, conversations. Like, I can learn things from you. You can learn things from me. You could be like, oh, my wife is a nurse. Like, you know, she knows all the, you know, all the stuff. So Yeah, but honestly, I wouldn't have no issue with even like marrying another nurse. Actually, I don't know.
You're like,
I don't know.
let's rewind on that.
Because it's like again, it's the schedules. It's the schedules. I don't know.
Yeah. So in all of this, like, how would you say this year, living alone and all those things, how would you say it's like shaped your relationship with God?
Oh my God, man. It wasn't until this year that I truly realized, like, you cannot lean on your own understanding.
If I tell you what I went through this year, there's just, and honestly, you can't, and why do you want to? Like, there's somebody that said, look, all you have to do is just talk to me and really believe and obey me, and I will take you where you need to go. Why would I fight that? Do you know life is not easy?
It's not.
Life can be very hard.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, leaning on your own understanding, if you can't do it, like, yeah. But what's in one of your unpopular opinions?
Oh my God. I'll say unpopular opinion. I don't think it's necessarily easier to be a man or to be a woman.
Oh, girl, I'm right with you. And that's why I don't understand when people are saying when they want the gender of their child, they're saying, oh, I want a boy because it's easier. No. You're a human and you're living life. No matter if you're a man or a woman, whatever life wants to do to you, you know it's going to do it to you. No, like, it does not matter what you are. If life wants to do it, it's going to do it to you. And, like, I think people think that because there are advantages to being a woman, but there are also advantages to being a man. And you can't really compare those advantages because just as much as there are advantages, there are disadvantages. Yes. Like, I don't think so either.
And the thing is, I used to be a firm believer. I feel like naturally, whatever gender you are, you're going to say, oh, it's hard to be this. Yeah. Until, like, I remember I was having a conversation with one of my guy friends, and we were both laying out, like, everything that's wrong with being a woman, everything that's wrong with being a man. And afterwards, I was like, wait, like, it's not better for any one of us. Like,
if you switch to that, then you're going to tell him.
Yeah.
Like, it's just life, right? And life is going to do what it wants to do. It's just that it feels different because of the rules society has placed around, like, your gender. But life don't care. Life don't care if you're a roach.
Like, it don't.
Somebody's going to step on you.
Yeah. And I think what I used to base it off mostly was the whole, like, childbirth aspect and, like, you know, periods and all that stuff. But then I thought about it and I was like, but you know what? As a man, it's also a lot of pressure that you're dealing with as well, like, every day. And it's like, it's easier for a woman to be, you know, like, a bum at 28. Yeah. But as a man, you're a bum at 28? What? Something is wrong with you.
And you know, society now is even harder in terms of where your life's supposed to be. If you're a bum at 25, like realistically, I know, like, you're still figuring out your life, but the internet, and the way people compare and what someone is supposed to be doing, a guy that's trying to figure it out, to some people that's like, ugh, girl, like, ugh, I don't know.
And that's another, oh my God, that's another thing that bothers me is, I feel like with the whole social media thing, people are so pressured. Like, this is men's argument now as to why they don't want to, like, introduce a woman right now or get married. Is because, oh, I have to have everything figured out. She's not going to F with me if I don't have a house and a car and a six-figure.
I've had it in 4 months.
Dang,
I deleted the fuck out of that app. And my mind is my own.
That's good.
My mind is my own. But, yeah, like, that's and, you know, honestly, guilty. I'm going to be honest. I low-key used to think like that sometimes because you see it. So it feels like it's so attainable, but it's like you're only seeing it when you open your phone. Yes. You're not seeing it when you go outside. Exactly. And when you see it when you go outside, you can count how many times on your hand. Yep. So why do you think, if you can count on one hand, how many times? Why do you think it's gonna come to you? Like, are you Aladdin? Like, do you have a genie somewhere? Like, and realistically, it really, like, things that I used to think I wanted. No, that was what I wanted because of the internet. Like, I'm actually. I obviously I want a man who can take care of me, but I think I'm also okay with growing with them. And that experience is so beautiful. But some women, to them that's struggle or that's suffering. And I think there's a difference between suffering and struggling with the man and literally building a foundation. Like, so you just, like, I get it. Good meeting him when he has it all together. I get it. But like, you know, it's fun to go not those type of things for you wicked men out there. It's fun to go through life with somebody and come out of it together.
Yes.
You know, like, enjoyment is nice, but sometimes let's get through this obstacle together.
Low-key, and I feel like some people, we need to go back and like reevaluate, look back at the stories of, you know, the people who have made it. Like, LeBron and Savannah did not meet when LeBron was
They were together in high school, were they not? They were together for a really long time.
Yeah.
Like, even Jeff Bezos and his wife, Mark Zuckerberg, his wife met him when he was a broke college student. That man owns Facebook, he owns Instagram.
Literally.
Like, her life is different. And I think there's just a different kind of love when you've seen each other through like all the phases of life, you know. It just makes it more beautiful. I don't know, I just think that's such a beautiful thing to have with somebody.
Girl, I'm telling you, it's the social media girl already.
Yeah, it is.
Like
something social media has like tricked you into believing, and like as you get older you're just like, girl, that's just, come on now, let's all be so for real.
Tricked me into believing, I wouldn't necessarily say tricked me, but like tricked other people. I hate to say it because we always talk about it, the whole 50-50 thing. I feel like we always go back to this. But my thing is, if you truly love this man that you're in a relationship with, you're not gonna have him carrying all the financial burden on his back.
That's not love.
It's not. What do you mean? You have a job and you're like, oh well, I'm gonna keep this money all for myself, and he has to. What?
It's not. And also, if you truly love somebody, like if I had a man and I know that, you know, our circumstance can be different, let's figure out how it can be different together. Like, not that I'm okay with you just like, because being a man, okay, I know we talked about like it's not harder, but it's not easy to be a man, it's not easy to be a woman. Like it's not easy to be either. So and mentally, you know, like being that mentally and you can't talk about it, it's kind of mean. It's kind of mean. That's like saying like, that's like, I don't know, a woman having a child, right? And a man being like, you're the mother, so you're supposed to do a lot of the mothering. Like my job as a father is just to provide, which means give you money. I don't need to nurture the kid. I don't need to, you know, raise the kid up in a way that gives her those natural instincts that like maybe you have as a woman. You know, like if you really truly love somebody, you will figure out how you guys can make it work. And I feel like if you don't want to do 50-50, you don't have to, but don't force somebody to do 50-50 that you know like it's taking the arm, like it's an arm and a leg. Like that's not fair. Go and find a man that can do it comfortably. Not that because, you know, you want this man, you want it to be yours, and you also want him to be yours in a way that is not like, it's not fair to him. So yeah.
When you get married, do you believe in sharing bank accounts? Like one joint bank account?
Yes. You know why? So this is my plan for like when I get married. I want my husband and I to have a joint bank account, and then we both agree how much we put in the account. I would love for him to put more than me. No, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be honest. I would love for him to put more, but if he can't, if where we are in that moment he can't, then we will do it equally. And you know, one thing my mom told me that I never thought about, but you know, life isn't a life. One thing my mom told me is like, one day, because you don't know how life can go. This year you might be making more than your husband. Next year your husband might be making more than you. The year after that you guys might be making the same amount. Like you just never know with life. So like, I would just love for my husband to be putting the most money. I would put money too because we're having a children. And one thing I'm such a firm believer in, I don't know why, maybe it's like fear, but I cannot be the wife that lets my husband take care of the kids like solely only financially. I want to know that I played a part in taking care of my kids, whether like, I don't know, you know, we obviously like the finances need to be discussed, but I want to know that I played a part financially in taking care of my kids. Because, you know, I know women like to say like let a man do everything, but it's dangerous.
It is, yes.
It's dangerous. Like the thought of being a stay-at-home mom, it feels like a threat to my life.
Yes.
You're threatening me. You're threatening me. It feels like a threat because what do you mean? Even if it's not about, what if my husband passes away, God forbid? Like, it just feels dangerous, and it feels, it doesn't sit right with me. But people who want to do it, like, you know, they can do it. But personally, I'm gonna do something just in case.
Yeah.
What if I wanted to leave him one day? Like, you know, there's just so many things. What if something happens and he can't be the man that I need him to be, and then I'm mad at him, when in reality, like, okay, well, you know, you could have been doing
getting your money up too, baby.
Yes. So yeah, like, I actually don't mind joint bank accounts, because, you know, I'm gonna be contributing to, like, our family, our future, our foundation. I would like for him to put more. I'm just gonna be honest there, you know. But if it's not the reality, that's fine, because I know I'm okay with building with my husband. I know the man that I marry, we will get to a place where that doesn't even matter. So, like, if that's how it is right now, that's fine.
Yeah. Because
the man that I want to marry, he's gonna be ambitious, and he's also gonna be the man that, like, his family is important, so he's gonna do what he needs to do to get there, whether we do that together or he does it alone. So, to make the long story short, because that was a long ass answer, I would do. What about you?
I agree too. I would, and I've had this, like, argument with a couple of friends.
They wouldn't.
And they're like, no, I want to have, like, my own separate bank account. I'm like, guys, like, let's be so real. Like,
wait, but why though? What's the reason? Because marriage is a partnership, and partnership sounds like joint bank accounts, and that doesn't mean you can have your own separate bank account. Like, because if you guys are, like, splitting costs, you just know that, okay, every month I need to add $2,000 or maybe $5,000 to the bank account, and I know that in my personal bank account I still have like $3,000 left. I think that's okay. Yeah. Because you still, you know, you're still an individual, so you still need the money to yourself. But as long as you do your part, like, what do we need why can't we have a joint bank account?
I think it's so funny too, though, because my parents, they just have one joint bank account. Like, they don't even have, like, their own separate ones. And so, because my mom, she says all the time, I was like, I don't even know how much money I make. It just goes straight into, she's like, whenever I need money, like, I just take your dad's card and then just this and that. She's like, I don't know how to pay bills. I don't know how to do any of that. So she's like, whatever I make goes straight into.
And that makes sense. But people are they're probably thinking about it in a, like, because your dad is that man to where your mom just feels so safe in that. Women are probably thinking, like, if I do a joint bank account, he's gonna control. No, but if you have a man that, like, really lets you be a woman, whether you're contributing money or not, whatever, like, you will feel that contribution or not. You can be putting money in an account with your husband, but he still makes you feel like you're safe, you know, and you're okay. And maybe, like, you're putting money in an account, but he's still taking care of you, you know, like, you still feel that. So maybe that's why they don't want it. I don't know, because I wouldn't mind it. Yeah. I wouldn't mind it, but would you, like, want to have your own separate account, or you wouldn't just mind having, like, a joint account and not having your own separate account? Like, let's say you're selling your portion of money to that account, right? And then, you know, you still have your separate account to do whatever you want and things like that.
I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it, but I also then wouldn't be opposed to just having just one account, and then we could just talk, like, just take it, like, whenever. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm not there yet, so we'll see.
Like, you know, that's like it's like one of those easier said than done conversations.
Something you have to talk about for sure with your spouse, but yeah.
Since you have parents that have been together for so long, do you ever, like, because the way I view divorce is, like, girl, the thought of divorce for you, when even, like, not even with your parents, just like, in your, not, God forbid, I don't even want to speak on your marriage, but the thought of that, like, how do you view it? Because I think it's, like, normal, like, oh, it happens, whatever. But
I've never thought about it.
Really?
I know that, like, this is a forever thing. Like,
amen, it has to girl. Be. See, and I wish I wasn't traumatized, because I want to think like that too. But just growing up, like, unfortunately for me, I've never been with a guy, and I always tell myself it's gonna go bad. Like, don't get comfortable, because it's not gonna go bad. Like, I have a bad habit of, like, self-sabotaging and thinking bad before, just to catch up to it.
I think it's also a mindset thing too.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Because I remember, like, when me, my mom, and my sister, when, like, we be talking about boys and, like, relationships, and, like, me and my sister, we be complaining to mom, like, Mom, like, the guys out here, like, there's no good ones left, like, they're all dogs. She was like, you can't be speaking like that, because if you speak like that, you're gonna
you're attracting
you're gonna be internalizing that, and that's gonna be your attitude towards dating. Very true. So you can't just think, oh, all men are bad, all men are wicked, because you say that, you gonna believe it. Like, there's power in the tongue. So really, really ever since then, I've just been like, okay, like there's still good men. The same way that men say, oh, there's no good women out here, and you're like, what do you mean? Like, I exist. Like, what do you mean?
Hello.
So it's like, I just don't think it's fair for us as women to be saying, oh, good men don't exist, because there are, like,
you know what is also to blame? I feel like social media.
They put that, like, bro, I promise you,
either,
women were not saying that before.
Bro, it's either
they weren't.
Men suck so bad, or the relationship that they show you is so unrealistic. It's like the woman, I'm not saying women don't deserve to be treated well, but the treatment is almost like narcissistic. Have you seen like the Wizard Liz? Do you know her? The one that, like, she's like a relationship coach. You've never seen those girls on TikTok that are just like, I deserve everything, I deserve the best, but like, they're not saying how you should give. They're just saying how, like, you deserve.
Oh, like Shira 7? Or
yes.
How do you say her name? Shira 7?
Yeah, like that type of stuff. Like, you know, the way that they want you to receive love is in a very egotistical way. It's not reciprocal. So give me your one do for life and one don't. For the people.
Oh my God.
For the girls, for the guys.
One do for life. Just go for it. Like, because if you don't go for it, like, no one's gonna make you go for it. You have
mad
to.
At yourself down the line.
Yeah, go for it. And one don't care what people think. I cannot, like, I know everybody says that, but, like, legitimately don't care what people think, because people are going to talk about you regardless. Girl, whether you're doing right, whether you're doing wrong. Always going to have something to say. Always. And I feel like if you don't care what people think, it'll force you to, you know, do things that make you uncomfortable, which makes you grow. Yeah. So it's like, because one thing about me, I feel like I've always been this way. I don't care what people think. Even when it came to me, like, posting on social media, I feel like that's what helped me be able to grow, because, like, it could be things that I post, people be like, oh, that's cringy. Like, why would you? Oh my God, like, how could you? Yeah, like, oh my God, how could you do that? But me, like, I know, like, who I am, and I have so much pride in, like, who I am, like, the family I come from and, like, where I come from. So it's like, you actually cannot shame me. You cannot bully me. Like, in middle school, embarrassment is not real. It's not, exactly. You literally have to decide, I'm embarrassed, and then it becomes real. Literally. Like, literally, middle school and me, like, if you knew me in middle school, you know, like, I never cared. Like, even though I was very studious, but, like, when it came to, like, me, and I guess also, like, my fashion sense, because, you know, back then, like, doing fashion was, I wouldn't even say, I'm not even, like, a fashion girly, but, like, going to a predominantly, like, Hispanic white school, I remember one time, like, I pulled out the Timbs, and I was walking in the hallway, and someone that was, like, acquaintances with, but they was like, oh my God, that's so ghetto. And I was like, wait, to your face? Yeah, like, as we were walking by, they were like, ghetto AF, and I was like, what? Like, girl, yes. What? But, like, that never, I didn't. You know why that's done? Because somewhere someone will be like, girl, where did you get your shoes from? Oh yeah, most definitely. Like, that was, that's why you can't care what people think. You can't. So it's like, I just feel like just stuff like that, like, I never cared. You cannot bully me, you cannot shame me. It actually will not work. So yeah, girl, just live life, what did they say? Love, laugh. Yes, literally, literally just guys. Do that. Literally. All right, guys, that was it for today's episode. I hope you really enjoyed our conversation, because I did. I definitely got to know Chidera more, and hopefully it's not the last time. I would like to continue. But don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you for all your support and just watching me and supporting me. I'm now at 129 subscribers, and honestly, I didn't know where I was going with this, but now I feel like I have to go somewhere, and I'm happy to do that. So stay tuned next week, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye for now. Bye.